largest democracy of the world. The faith and commitment of people gave life to our Constitution, and our founding fathers wisely and carefully steered the new nation past its troubles of being a poor economy with huge regional imbalances and a vast citizenry deprived of even the basic necessities. It goes to the credit of our strong institutions of democracy built by our fathers that for the last 6.5 decades, Indian democracy has been an oasis of stability in a region troubled by unrest. From a population of 360 million in 1951, we are now a 1.3 billion strong nation. Even then, our per capita income has shown a 10-fold increase. Poverty ratio has declined by 2/3. Average life expectancy has more than doubled, and literacy rate has shown a 4-fold increase. We are today the fastest growing economy amongst the major economies of the world. We are the second largest reservoir of scientific and technical manpower, the third largest army, the 6th member of the nuclear club, the 6th member in the race for space, and the 10th largest industrial power. From a net food grains importer, we are now a leading exporter of food commodities. The journey so far has been eventful, sometimes painful, but most of the time exhilarating. What has brought us thus far will take us further ahead, but we will have to learn to adjust our sails quickly and deftly to the winds of change. Evolutionary and incremental growth will have to accommodate rapid disruptions brought in by the advance of science and technology. Innovations, more so inclusive innovation, will have to become a way of life. Education will have to keep pace with technology in the race between man and machine. The winner will have to be job generation. The velocity of technology adoption will call for a workforce that is willing to learn and adapt. Our education system will have to join hands with the innovation to prepare our youth for lifelong learning. Fellow citizens, our economy has been performing well despite the challenging global economic situation. In the first half of 2016-17, it grew at a rate of 7.2%, same as in the last year, showing sustained recovery. We are firmly on the path of fiscal consolidation, and our inflation level is within comfort zone. Though our exports are yet to pick up, we have managed a stable external sector with sizable foreign exchange reserves. Demonetization, while immobilizing black money and fighting corruption, may have led to temporary slowdown of economic activity. And more transactions become cashless, it will improve the transparency of the economy. Dear brothers and sisters, born in independent India, 3 generations of citizens do not carry the baggage of the colonial past. These generations had the privilege of acquiring education, pursuing opportunities, and chasing dreams in a free nation. This sometimes makes it easy for them to take freedom for granted, to forget the price that extraordinary men and women paid to win this freedom, to forget the tree of freedom needs constant care and nourishment. Democracy has conferred rights on each one of us, but along with these rights come responsibilities which have to be discharged. Gandhiji said, and I quote, "The highest form of freedom carries with it the greatest measure of discipline and humility." Freedom that comes from discipline and humility cannot be denied. Unbridled license is a sign of vulgarity, injurious alike to self and others. Fellow citizens, youths today are brimming with hope and aspirations to pursue their life goals which they perceive will bring them fame, success, and happiness. With single-minded devotion, they consider happiness as their existential objective, which of course is understandable. The search for happiness in the highs and lows of day-to-day emotions and in the fulfillment of the objectives they have set for themselves. They look for a job as well as purpose in life. Lack of opportunities leads to frustration and unhappiness, which manifests itself in anger, anxiety, stress, and unhappiness, and aberrations in such